Hi.
Good morning, everyone.
It is April 2nd. This one's yours. We're at Wawa. Look, my hair's blonde. I love my friend. So, in an attempt to do the gray again, I went over to her house last night and I sat with this stuff on my hair for an hour, and then when I washed it out, well, first she bleached it again, and then she put the other stuff, whatever, I don't know hair lingo, some kind of toner or whatever on it that was supposed to turn it gray. And long story short, it didn't work. So now I have blonde hair, which is fine because we're gonna ixnay on the gray altogether now and do something else, but I gotta let it grow out a little bit. So the blonde's kind of wearing on me. So he got an Italian flatbread. I got a breakfast sandwich, which has got bacon, egg, cheese, spinach on sourdough. So we're gonna eat.
It's actually pretty good.
I love Wawa sandwiches.
I mean, that's what I'm looking at. I don't know if you see it better than I can.
I'm gonna say now, hold it up.
Huh?
It was washed out, now hold it up. Yeah. Never mind.
It's not overpowering. It's not a huge sandwich or flatbread. It's just right.
We're sitting here staring at Jungle Gyms. And all the water slides. It's a water park. Which we've been to, what, once? Been here for 5 years, we've been there once.
I don't know, we might have been there twice. It's a tourist town. Everything's expensive when you play like a tourist.
I mean, even season passes are expensive. They don't have like a family pass, like you gotta buy individuals. So by the time it's all said and done, it's like $500.
But you figure it's only open, what, 3 months a year?
Mm-hmm. They have mini golf and
I think there's batting cages over there.
batting cages. I think there's like bumper boats. They have a couple of other things besides just the water park itself, but
It's really not bad at all. It's the first time I ever ordered one.
yeah, it's good.
It's a pretty good sandwich. I'd order it again.
I've had these before. I just really like them.
Also got blackberry iced tea.
Yeah, blackberry, and I got green tea with mango.
100% pure cane sugar, so it'd be like drinking blackberry jam.
Not a whole lot going on today. It was kind of a rough morning.
Very rough morning. There'll always be days like this, though. You make the best of them.
Mama said. So I know we're gonna run a couple of errands, and we have a video to film. Which by the time you see this, you'll have seen that. It's gonna be Tuesdays with Trish. I decided that I wanted to separate all the other stuff from our regular vlog. Like unboxing videos, haul videos, craft videos, anything like that I actually liked doing. I wanted to separate it from the vlog because I want the vlog to just be about us as a family, you know, what we do every day, like just following us along on our journeys, and not be, you know, surrounded by haul videos. That way, for those people that want to just watch the hauls and could care less about the vlog, they can go on Tuesdays and see my haul videos. Or if you really like to vlog and watch it every day, which we hope you do, then you can watch it every day. I'm not starting a whole nother channel because we're just not big enough for that yet. But I'm going to start doing some giveaways, just small stuff, you know what I mean? And just some fun stuff. Fun stuff that I just want to do that can, you know, bring out the creativity in myself.
Because you gotta have fun with life.
You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I want to do, and that will be my space to do it and kind of organize it. So I guess, you know, he'll just start a folder that's, you know, Tuesdays with Trish, and I'll have one go up every week. And
Don't you love eating other people's hairs?
oh,
It happens, I guess. Not gonna let it get me down.
more often than not.
I
You know,
don't s-
even if you wear hair nets and stuff, hair still gets loose and flies out. And
I know the hair didn't come from me.
I doubt it came from me because mine's stuck like glue at the moment.
And it'd be magic 'cause it was like stuck in the sandwich, so that'd be a good trick. Ah, the joys of food service.
You know, like hairs I kind of understand. You know, when it comes to like bugs and foreign objects, that kind of stuff I don't get. That just means you're not paying attention. And you don't have any pest control.
In my lifetime in food, I have found Band-Aids, condiment lids,
Paper.
paper, all kind of paper. What other mystery stuff have I found in sandwiches? Hair. Hair is a big one. Yeah, we once, a couple years ago, found a whole lid of
Like big. Like not small.
the size of a slice of tomato.
Like, I mean, it wasn't quite that big, but it was like this. And it was like a lid to a condiment container. And it was in the middle of my sandwich. It was like Wendy's, wasn't it?
It was up here.
I was like, how the heck do you miss that when you're making a sandwich?
It's like to put the condiment on it, and the lid came off, and they just kept assembling the sandwich. Found a used Band-Aid at a McDonald's in Hanover, Pennsylvania. It was in the French fries. That was really gross. That was really gross. That kind of ruined the whole meal.
It was kind of like bones and cartilage. Like,
What else have we found?
I can't eat chicken salad and bite into a bone.
I mean,
it turns it off for me.
Yeah, I mean, we had paper at Panera Bread here a couple months ago. But we find
I
paper in a
found
lot of
plastic
things.
at Olive Garden.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a, years ago, when my family was eating at a restaurant, my sister's husband got a salad, and it had an actual key that was in the salad. There's an actual like lock key, and those are those pre-made salads that you open up the bag and kind of throw them in, because the key went to nothing in the restaurant. It's something that was actually shipped.
Well,
It's just amazing what you can find.
I can only eat half a sandwich anymore. I'll save that for later. That'll be lunch. But here's a story for you. So when I was a teenager in high school, I worked at a restaurant called what was it called? I can't remember what it was called.
You worked at a restaurant.
I worked at a restaurant on the square in Gettysburg, and I worked there with my boyfriend at the time, Dan. And we had gone in to eat one day for like lunch or dinner or something, and I was eating a salad, and at the bottom of the salad was paper, and I was eating this paper. And I pulled the paper out. The paper had a note written on it. Of course, at that point in time, I couldn't tell what it said because it had been saturated in salad dressing. But what had happened is somebody in the kitchen realized the salad was going to our table and thought that he was getting it. So they decided to write him a nice note and put it in the bottom of the salad. And I ended up eating the note. We did tell the boss. I was like,
So here's something that you can comment on today's video. What is the worst, or what is the oddest thing or worst thing you ever found in food that was served to you?
There you go. Comment of the day.
Comment of the day. I mean, because everybody, I'm sure people have found an assortment of things.
Or if you can't think of anything like that, what is your worst dining experience?
Just keep it short. Or keep it long.
I don't know.
Who
I like
cares?
reading their comments. They can make it as long as they want.
You know, I mean, you know, we, everybody's ate out probably a fair share in their lifetime, so I know there's experiences out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the grossest thing was the used Band-Aid though, and the fries. That was rough.
I did find a fly once. So I don't remember where, but I did find a fly once, and that kind of grossed me out. I'll be honest, like the paper and the plastic and stuff, where it's disturbing and it sucks, it doesn't gross me out as much as if I bite into, like we went to a place, and this is no joke, we went to a place local and we got, what was it, a turkey pot pie or a chicken pot pie
Oh, a
type dinner. And we were eating it, and we found 5 or 6 bones in it. In a small dish
bones
of like turkey pot pie or something like that. It was like turkey pot pie or like turkey with, I think it was turkey pot pie. I think it was turkey pot pie. Bones. Like we found like 5 or 6. And the guy, and when we took it up, they're like, oh, well, we picked our own meat. And I'm like, okay, well, then you should pick it without the bones. Like,
I mean, it was a substantial amount of
I
bones and
picked,
cartilage.
like, we picked chickens at the store for chicken salad, for dips, for that kind of stuff, and for just people to have shredded. Like, you go through that meat and you make sure there's no bones in it when you serve it to somebody. Because 1, somebody can choke on it. 2, you can cut yourself on it. And 3, it's just disgusting. When you bite into a bone or a piece of, like, hard cartilage, like, it totally grosses me out. It turns me off from eating whatever it is I'm eating. I can't finish eating it. A burger, if I bite into a burger and I get something hard or crunchy in it, I can't eat the rest
Yeah,
of it.
that was up at Pete's, wasn't it? Pete's Steakhouse? Is that what it's called? Up by Wise?
Yeah. I don't think we've eaten there since.
No, we haven't. I mean, it was pretty rough.
And it wasn't even so much that we found the bones. It was the fact that we pick our own meat. Well, I get that, but you pick it without the bones, guys.
Yeah, pick
and
the
it's
meat.
one thing if you find one bone because one got accidentally missed, but it was like 5 or 6 bones. Like, it wasn't even just one. The first time I bit into one, I was done. Like, he kept eating it, and then kept coming into more bones. And it's just like,
I was hungry.
ew. I can't finish it. I'm turned off. I had buffalo chicken dip a couple weeks ago at the store and found, and I had a bite of it and bit into a bit of cartilage, and I was done. I couldn't eat it anymore.
Yeah, sometimes we find cellophane too.
Like I said, the plastic and stuff, I can kind of get and see that.
So I found a couple of day dots in my lifetime too of where the tag that they say of how long things are good for. I found a couple of those things in sandwiches.
Having been in like food service most of our lives, like we get it. Stuff happens. Like it just does. We've had, I don't know how many complaints of people finding this, and that. like I said, stuff happens, but like big pieces of things, like that just means you're not paying attention to what you're doing.
Lids of condiments. You know?
Like lids of condiments, and I could see how the Band-Aid even happened, but then that just means they're not
it was-
executing proper hygienic practices, because that person should have had a glove on.
It was gross. That was nasty.
Flies, like you should just not. I mean, that just means you don't have proper pest control. Especially when you know how a restaurant works. Like, a bone every now and then.
Everyone worked in a restaurant knows exactly what we're talking about.
A bone every now and then, a hair every now and then. That's going to happen because you can't catch every hair. Even if you wear hairnets or hats, stuff slips out and gets attached to clothes. It falls off clothes. It happens.
Well, they make me, when I worked at in the bakery at Safeway and I had my head shaved, I still had to wear a hairnet. I had like nose hairs were bigger than anything on my head, but they required me to wear a hairnet. So bald-headed guy wearing a hairnet just
that makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
but
I did. So I did what they told me to do, and I walked around with a hairnet on a bald head.
So yeah. I mean, it is what it is, but that's the price you pay when you eat out and you have other people make your food for you.
You take the risk.
And that's one of the things too, like I really want to like start doing some stuff like in the kitchen, like trying new recipes and that kind of stuff too, but I'm waiting for a new kitchen for that part. But like as far as like trying new foods and stuff like that, we're going to put it, like we have some things to try today, so we're going to put that on that video. So yeah.
So, and something with popcorn. Very interesting too.
Well, hopefully they'll have seen that video, because this should be going up tomorrow. And actually at this point in time, this is probably the only thing going up tomorrow.
We'll see.
It's already 16 minutes.
I'll speed it up. We'll get it down to 12.
We'll get it down to 12.
We got errands to run.
Well,
so
we
got
things to do. So yeah. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. We'll maybe see you in a little while. Maybe not.
See how the day goes. Never know.
See how the day progresses. What do you think of my hair? Like I said, this isn't.
What do you think of mine? Because I can't see it.
Ultimately, like I've looked online, and ultimately I want it like multicolored. I don't mean like purple, blue, pink. I mean like a couple of shades of like red. Like it to be like mostly one color, but have some like darker streaks and stuff in it. I don't know, but I have to grow it out a little bit longer before that's going to be possible. So we're just going to keep it this color for now, because if I do go to dye it another color, and if I dye it now, then it's going to jeopardize.
It's definitely
what we'll
different.
take.
I mean, when you look at somebody that's had the same haircut for 10 years.
I'm trying new things, but I'm also like, I'm her guinea pig. I mean, she even said it last night. She's like, thank you for being my guinea pig. I'm like, I don't care. Do what you want.
It's the right, every 2 weeks you got to do something with
It's
it, so
fun.
it's perfect.
It's fun for me. I don't care. I don't care what color you make it, because I really just don't care what people think. So, ultimately she'll get into a color I like. I mean, like I said, this is growing on me. This isn't as bad as it was the first time she did. The first time she did it was a lot yellower and kind of had like a hint of green to it. This is at least a lot whiter and more blonde.
Yeah, the style's actually coming in pretty good too.
She didn't do the roots a whole lot. Like she just did the tips when she bleached it. So with the roots coming in, I kind of like the look of it. So we'll have this. But it was supposed to be gray. Like I wish I could show you the color.
Like Battleship Gray.
Yeah, like gray.
I don't have anything.
I have it on my pants, but
Like that kind of gray?
yeah, I mean kinda like gray, with like kind of like a silver hint, but I just didn't take. My hair doesn't like gray apparently, except for when it wants to grow out on its own.
Hair's like, we got this taken care of naturally. I don't know why you want to dye it.
Because it doesn't all come in gray. It just comes in gray here, and that's why this part's a lot lighter, because this part comes in gray. So that's a lot lighter. All right, we're gonna go now. We'll see you in a few. Bye.
Later.